The South Today Bulletin, proudly brought to you in association with Mullet, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Tonight on the South Today, Queenstown's Amisfield restaurant achieves back-to-back success at the country's top cuisine awards. Balclutha school children turn beach rubbish into a learning experience in an environmental initiative. And an Alexandra ice skating club shines a spotlight on 30 years of talent and skill. Kia ora, good evening. I'm Hannah Wilkins. Queenstown restaurant Amisfield has won another prestigious award, going back-to-back in the Cuisine Good Food Awards this week.
The Amisfield near Arrowtown has been named Restaurant of the Year for the second straight year, dominating with an almost perfect mark. The Cuisine Good Food Awards use a hat system to recognise the country's best restaurants, Amisfield claiming a 3-hat status, the highest level you can get, along with a 19.5 out of 20 rating. The prestigious restaurant is led by former Chef of the Year Vaughan Mabee, who also won the Innovation Award himself. The multi-award-winning chef's been busy over the last year, his achievements extending outside of running the Lake Hayes establishment. Mabee was one of the star judges of the last season of MasterChef New Zealand. And the Cuisine Awards for the Queenstown region didn't stop there. The Door Bar in the Bathhouse along the waterfront was named the champion for change. Meanwhile, Sherwood Restaurant was awarded a 2-hat rating for a second year, recognising consistently outstanding quality. In Queenstown, the South Today.
Meanwhile, a Dunedin restaurateur has been fined nearly $12,000 for employing staff in breach of their visa restrictions. Restaurant owner Li Xing has pleaded guilty at the Dunedin District Court to 3 charges relating to employment practices at the Great Taste restaurant. Cheng owns several hospitality businesses in Dunedin, but the 3 charges under the Immigration Act took place at Great Taste between 2016 and 2018. One worker was unlawfully in the country, another was illegally working on a visitor visa, and a third was exceeding the maximum 20 hours of work on a student visa. Cheng was fined $11,900 for his crimes. The maximum penalty on each charge is $50,000. Picking up rubbish isn't most people's idea of a good time, but for some Balclutha school children, it was a great day out. 9 primary school pupils took their knowledge from the classroom to the field, putting their science skills to the test in an effort to help out the environment.
These Balclutha primary school pupils are keeping their community clean in the name of science. Waiwera South School children joined 2 local environmental experts at Kaka Point, discovering that collecting litter could mean more than just a tidy beach. This exercise was done as a part of a National Litter Intelligence Survey, which is a citizen science experiment run by Sustainable Coastlines.
We do long-term surveys of particular sites around Aotearoa to get an idea of the litter flux, how much litter is coming into these places, and also the litter content.
The school children were tasked with sorting through the rubbish at the Kaka Point Bowling Club after picking up every bit of trash they could find on the beach.
And today we're collecting rubbish and weighing it and counting them to see how much rubbish is on the beach today and how many there will be next term and as the years go past.
The young citizen scientists collected almost 3 kgs of litter at the Kaka Point survey area, more than 2 kilograms more than what was found in the 2022 survey.
Incorporating sustainability into the learning of our Balclutha Enviro schools, where they can see the impact they're making on their local environment in a positive way.
Waiwera South School is part of the Enviro Schools initiative, with the pupils' efforts leaving the Clutha Waste Education Officer Scott Martin feeling inspired and hopeful for the future. In Kaka Point, the South Today.
The battle to save an historic hotel in the Canterbury settlement of Littleton is over. Demolition is now underway after efforts to strengthen and save the old building proved too difficult.
Littleton's Mitre Hotel is set to be removed from the town's landscape. Demolition is now underway after years of uncertainty. The heritage building was badly damaged and deemed uninhabitable after the Christchurch earthquakes. The Christchurch City Council approved a consent to demolish the building, marking the end to an historic 96-year-old Littleton landmark. The original Maita Hotel on the site was a wooden structure built in 1849. Considered the first hotel in Canterbury, it burnt down in 1925. The current Maita Hotel building is made of brick and reinforced concrete and adopted many of the hallmarks of the early Art Deco period. But the cost to reinstate the landmark heritage building to its former glory was determined prohibitive and uneconomical. Future plans for the site are still being decided by its owners. In Christchurch, the South Today.
Next time you need a new roof or repairs, you might notice some of the workers' employees are sporting business in the front and a party in the back, but it's all in the name of mental health.
A Dunedin roofing company has joined the blonde mullet revolution, rocking their new do's for a good cause. 6 employees from Diamond Roofing decided to bring the retro hairstyle back into fashion as part of a fundraiser started by Fletcher Steel. The team's dedicated efforts are raising money for mental health and suicide prevention charity Gumboot Friday, which provides free counselling for young New Zealanders. The roofers got their bold hairstyle free of charge thanks to local business Envy Hair Studio, and for many of the roofers it was their first time sporting blonde locks. Area sales manager Calvin McClintock says the cause is incredibly significant to him and his team, and he's extremely proud of his colleagues' efforts.
So it's something that's quite passionate for us at Diamond Roofing. We've had staff members that have been affected by suicide within their family, so we're just doing our wee bit to help with that charity.
Fletcher Steel was offering $100 donations towards Gumboot Friday for each mullet in the company, with 40 staff members across the country collectively raising more than $4,000 for the charity. In Dunedin, the South Today.
An Alexandra Ice Skating Club is winding back the clock, gliding on an icy journey back to the 90s as part of an end-of-season show. This year's event marked a big milestone for the association as it celebrates 3 decades of performing at the local rink.
These ice skaters weren't letting rain dampen their mood as they showcased their skill and elegance on the ice. The Alexandra Ice Skating Club held an end-of-season show on Friday night, featuring a range of performances at the Ice and Line rink. 80 members from the club took to the ice to perform, with competitive adults entertaining with solo performances, while the young skaters performed in their groups.
The kids really enjoy being able to sort of show off to their community, to their family and to their friends what they've been doing for the year. So a lot of them have really developed a lot of skill and they've grown a lot as skaters.
And these young skaters weren't backing away from being put under the spotlight, relishing the opportunity to put their talent and skills on display.
They'll do it just because they want to learn to skate, whereas the competitive skaters, they're obviously putting a lot more time and effort in because they're passionate about competing and doing their best.
Organisers say the Alexandra Ice Skating Club show is a great opportunity for the young skaters to show off the results of their hard work and dedication throughout the season in front of friends and family. In Alexandra, the South Today.
Whaiakene, still to come on the South Today. Roll from football to funky hockey. There's a new sports craze that has kids hooked. And the Royal New Zealand Ballet celebrates 80 years of graceful performances with a stop-off in Christchurch.
Price squeeze! You'll be juiced on savings with up to 50% off and 24 months interest-free. Price squeeze! John's Furniture Warehouse, Stafford Street.
And my mate John.
The sun may be lower in the sky, but that doesn't lower the risk from skin cancer. Melanoma doesn't care about the season and will continue growing regardless. Don't let shorter days shorten your days. Book a full body mole map now.
If
You're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer. You owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Aero, used by Australia's top bowlers with their unique Z-scoop grip that redefines the game. Machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy, Aero, same line, every time.
Here at Age Concern Otago, we offer a range of services to support Otago seniors to age well with dignity and independence. We provide social work support, visiting service, health promotion and social activities. Check out what we have on offer at ageconcernotago.com.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Tēnā koe, welcome back. With World Cup football fever sweeping the nation, some children in central Otago are focused on another sport. The Funky Hockey program was created on the other side of the world, but aims to inspire Kiwi kids to hit the turf running.
This could be Central Otago's next generation of hockey players. Hockey's the word in Alexandra, as some active local children got to take part in a sports program from another continent. Funky Hockey was established in the Netherlands and is now being run by the Central Otago Hockey Association. It aims to teach kids that the fundamentals of hockey are key.
We focus on like the basics of hockey, how to hold the stick, how to work together, but also like how to stop the ball, how to push the ball forward, and yeah, all the really basics of hockey. And people who want to learn some more skills, we go a bit more in technique, into deeper skills.
Around 65 keen kids are taking to the pitch at Alexandra's Pioneer Park turf for the once-a-week program, with more than 380 children joining in across Central Otago, including Cromwell, Queenstown and Wanaka.
So hopefully we reach a lot of new members through this program, and I think it's worked out well at the moment. So we have a lot of kids coming and join us who haven't played hockey before, so I think that's really cool.
The Funky Hockey program will run for 6 weeks, with the Central Otago Hockey Association hoping it gets kids excited enough to play the sport next year. In Alexandra, the South Today.
The Royal New Zealand Ballet is on the road, celebrating 80 years of staging productions across the country. And while its latest show isn't making it down south, Lightscapes has just completed a successful season in Christchurch.
It's a big year for the Royal New Zealand Ballet, as it celebrates the start of its 8th decade as New Zealand's national ballet company. To help mark the occasion, the company is touring the 3 main centres with Lightscapes. It's a collection of works celebrating the endless possibilities of light, space and the human body, the essence of dance. A new work by Mos Te Ururangi Patterson, titled Te Aero Marama, explores these themes and weaves a traditional Māori haka into the piece.
I'm really interested in indigenising the art space, so that's really an important part of my practice as a choreographer, as a Māori choreographer, so I'm bringing that practice into the space, and I'm curious, always curious in how I can do that.
He says his work is about coming into the light and being aware of something that he wasn't necessarily aware of before. But Patterson is aiming to see connections through dance.
We're finding ways to speak to each other through the movement. I'm trying to embody that while I'm here and give the dancers a sense that I'm with them and they're with me, and we can build something together.
In Christchurch, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. Queenstown's Amisfield restaurant claims Best in NZ at the Cuisine Good Food Awards for the 2nd year running. Waiwera school children are cleaning up rubbish in Kaka Point as part of an Enviro Schools initiative. And the Alexandra Ice Skating Club is celebrating 30 years of skills, members showing off their talents at an end-of-season show. And now we'll look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. We welcome Associate Editor Mike Houlihan. Hello, Mike.
Good day, Hannah.
What can we expect in the paper tomorrow?
Well, we've got some whispers about potential land use changes for South Dunedin, which, in response to climate change, which may affect the way that people are able to settle and live in that part of town for the next few years.
Interesting. Okay.
Nothing's finalised yet, but there's some ideas being floated that will be of interest to residents down there.
Okay.
We've also got reaction from local schools to National's proposal to ban cell phone use at schools. We have details about another stage in the ongoing saga of whether there'll be pumped hydro batteries at Lake Onslow.
All right.
And being Thursday, our art sections in tomorrow, which has got the new exhibition at the Hocken Library, which is a collection of knitted artworks.
Oh, lovely. Well, thank you for sharing this evening, Mike.
Thank you.
Time now for a look at the weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MulMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, very cold southwesterly airflow will ease over the region tomorrow, with winds decreasing and sunny periods increasing, followed by significant frosts overnight. Heading to the top of the South Island, southwesterlies with 11 and showers in Nelson tomorrow. Greymouth gets clear skies by afternoon as the winds drop back and temperature gets to 10, while Christchurch is still sleety and windy with a high of 8 degrees. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago, 8 degrees apiece through here for Ashburton, Timaru and Awamaru, with southwest winds and cloud to the south here. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes, a clear day tomorrow after today's snowfall, but the southerlies are still about, so expect highs of 7 degrees in Wanaka and Queenstown, 8 on the way for Alexandra. Heading further south, a fine day with southerlies through here for Gore and Balclutha with 7 as tomorrow's high. To the coast and the Catlins will be a bit cloudy with southwesterlies and a top temperature of 8 degrees. Across to Invercargill, sleety showers as it drops to 0 overnight. The next 2 days will be fine with sunny skies but cool temperatures. Expect 9 tomorrow in town, followed by 11 degrees on Friday. And finally, heading to Dunedin. Some snow, hail and sleet showers with southwesterlies are on the way tonight with 1 as the low. Tomorrow's a windy one with southwesterlies and a high of 8 degrees. Then Friday brings sunny, clear conditions after a frost with 10 degrees, the expected high before the weekend. And that's the news this Wednesday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. You can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand, and we're also on Facebook. Just search for the South Today NZ to see our favourite stories from around the regions. We'll see you again tomorrow. Ka kite o popo.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.
The South Today Bulletin, proudly brought to you in association with MulMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Living Well Disability Resource Centre, a not-for-profit charitable organisation and your one-stop shop for information and resources to help you retain independence. We offer a wide range of assistive products from jar openers to mobility scooters and provide assessments for Total Mobility, the half-price taxi scheme. Come and see the friendly team. You'll find us on the corner of George and Bath Streets, ground floor of Burns House.
Every day the team at Gillian supports grieving families at their time of need, from answering your questions to organising a farewell that reflects the wishes of your loved one. We can help. Call Gillian's today.
Price squeeze! You'll be juiced on savings with up to 50% off and 24 months interest-free. Whatever your furniture needs, John's got it in stock ready to go at a price that won't squeeze your wallet. Up to 50% off, plus 24 months interest-free. Orange, you happy about that? Price squeeze! John's Furniture Warehouse, Stafford Street, and online at mymatejohn.co.nz.
Where'd you get that furniture from? Stafford Street and My Mate John.
UPVC Windows and Doors is a local Dunedin company who manufacture, install and service everything they make. Sign up this month for a free glass upgrade. Call UPVC Windows and Doors today. If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Passion,
drama,
competition,
rivalry, marketing,
numbers, atmosphere,
power, fight,
attack,
intuition,
love,
hate, money,
cash, millionaires, fans,
and fans.
and fans.
Oh boy.